Welcome to the Quick Actions in TaxDome series where we're showing you how to take a very specific action in TaxDome within 5 minutes or less. We're going to show you right now how you can add a job to a pipeline. So just to reiterate, a job is a specific service that you are providing for the client. For example, if you are completing a tax return for a client, for 2024, you would add that 2024 for Katie job into your pipeline. The pipeline is the tax return process. So we're going to go ahead, again, lots of ways we can do this. We're going to go into the account itself and we're going to go ahead and add that job. We can select the client, or if there's multiple clients, we can do that as well. And we're going to go ahead and hit add job. This is where we're going to add it into our specific pipeline that we want. So if we're doing our tax return, then we're probably going to want to add it into our tax return pipeline, and we're going to go ahead and decide which stage that we're going to enter it into. Typically it would be the very first stage, but maybe you've already done some of these things and you will actually want them to start at prepare return. We can go ahead and do that. We're going to also select our job template. This is going to show us the information that will show up in our pipeline for what that name is. So account name is really important. The specific service itself, that can be really helpful as well. We're going to decide if it's assigned to anyone, and we can set any due dates here. So if we want this to be done by, for example, April 15th, we can go ahead and we can select that in here as well. And any other information you want around budgeting, how much time you can do for it. You can add a description as needed. If you wanted to set a status for the client so that they could see, maybe that this is in progress, you can also do that and let them know. Whenever you have that ready, I always recommend just doing a little bit of a scrub through, make sure you have all the information that you need, and you can go ahead and hit add. Let's just do this for one client for now. We can go ahead and hit add. It's going to give you this box when you add them this way to say, do you want these actions to occur? Whatever stage you enter it into, it's going to show the automations that are in that stage. You decide whether or not you want those things to happen. If you don't want this message, for example, to go out, you just unselect it. And if you do want this task to show up, you keep that selected. So that's basically how that will work. And then it's going to go ahead and there it is. We've started our job, and right away we can come in here and we can actually see what's going on with it. So here's our task that has popped up for us. These are existing jobs for this client, so you can disregard this for now, but that's kind of basically what else you have going on for that given client. You can see any information here you need to, due date, any descriptions, status for the client, if there's any comments going on. This is the job card for that particular client. So we can go ahead and we can save that. And then when we go into this client and we head all the way over to workflow, this is where we're going to see any pipelines that we have going on and any jobs that we have going on as well. So for this particular client, this is a test one. Clearly we have a lot going on in here, but this is where we would be able to see this specific job that we have added for the client. So we can see, I think this is the one we just added right here. And so we can click into it again and we can see any of the information that is going on. Please note that when you add a job this way, number one, it's going to add it right away. Number two, this is not a recurring job. If you want something that's going to occur, for example, every year or every month on repeat, then you're going to set that up as a recurring job. That is different. This is a one-time job we're setting up to happen right away, right now, and it's going to happen. To set a recurring job, it's similar process, but it does look a little bit different. So I just want to make sure that you aren't getting those things confused here as well.